Good afternoon, class. Today we will be revisiting the cube. In this warm-up, you will recall previous understandings of area, volume, and surface area of cubes and how to record these measurements as expressions using exponents. Looking at this table that we're going to work with, we see that we are asked to find the area of a square. Here's our square in the blue, and the volume and surface area of this cube, which is here in the green. The side length of the square, as you notice, is 3. In the first row of our table here, we're going to write it as a number. Remember, to find the area, we must multiply the base times the height on a square. So if our base is 3 and our height is 3, then our total is going to be what? Let's do this as writing. I don't want to type it, so let me get my pen out here. So 3 times 3 would equal, whoops, let's see if we can get this to right here. Drawing, let's do a different color because it's on here as white. Let's do it as, let's do blue, okay? The area would be 9, okay? If you'll remember correctly, let's look at volume. Do you remember how to find volume? To find volume, we multiply our length times our height times our base. So we're multiplying these 3 numbers, okay? So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Now, to find the surface area, do you remember how to find that? How many sides do I have in a cube? I have 6. I have the front and the back. I have the 2 sides and the top and the bottom. So to find the surface area, I will need to take all 6 sides and multiply them times the area of just the one square. So it would be 9 times 6 would give me the area, the surface area of the cube, which would be 54. Okay? All right. Now, the next thing they're asking us to do is on the second row, and it's asking us to, as an expression. Originally, we did it as a number. Now we're going to do it as, let's do a different color, as an expression, okay? Using an exponent, and that's our important word there, using an exponent. Well, how did we get the area of the square? Well, we had to multiply 3 times 3. So that would be 3 to the second power. Well, how did we find the volume of this cube? Well, like we talked about earlier, we multiplied 3 times 3 times 3. Well, what would that be written if we write it as an expression using an exponent? 3 to the third power. The last one's a little bit more trickier, okay? We had to do the area of one square, but there were how many squares or how many sides on our cube? If you'll remember correctly, there were 6. So if we're writing this using an exponent, we would say 6 times 3 to the second power. This 3 to the second power is the area of one square or one side, and then we would multiply it times 6. Okay? If you're in our next activity that we're going to work on tomorrow, you will be analyzing calculations of the surface area of a cube. So if you're still a little fuzzy about finding the surface area, I suggest that you study surface area today or tonight so that you can be ready for class tomorrow. Okay? You can get online and look up surface area of a cube and remember how to do that. I hope you guys have a great afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in class.